Hi, guys. Hi. Waiting for you guys to come up in here. Gonna wait here. I need to clean my camera off. Give me a second. I know what's going on. Why it's so blurry. Give me a second. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in here. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Hi, Gail. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sean. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. Hi from Louisiana. Thank you for being here. The audio okay, guys? You can hear me? Cool. Thank you, Sean. Am I showing up blurry? Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys, let's get ready to kick off this message, guys. We are talking about the karmic portal or portals that is giving birth to the golden age timeline. Who has been naughty and who has been nice? So we're going to talk about the Satan clause, guys. We're going to talk about the Satan clause. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in. Guys, please hit the like button. I mean, if there's 8 people in here, we need to have 8 likes because y'all know YouTube be hating on me. So let's get some likes in here, guys. Show some love, and we're going to get this message started here, okay? Karmic portal bursts, golden age timeline. Okay. Sorry, let me fix that really quickly. I was typing so fast. I'm gonna get those likes up, guys. Give me a second. Let me fix that. Hopefully it'll update. Okay, hopefully that will update. But if not, I'll fix it later. So guys, I'm gonna let you guys know what's been going on this side. I'm already channeling some energies. There's a lot going on in the cosmic realm right now. There's so much going on. So today, really quickly, I want to let you guys know there is a karmic portal that was open back in October, and I've been talking about it for a while. And kind of this week, with all the client sessions I've been doing, everything has come to a head. We're going to talk about how literally I've went back to the beginning of time, to the inception of the creation of humanity. And we all, in a group healing session, all the girls here, we did a very important session to actually go ahead and change the timeline. So we're going to talk about the timeline change, what it was and what it's now going to be. We're going to talk about us moving into 1,000 years of peace. And we're going to talk about the contract that was dissolved yesterday in the spirit realm. So this the Santa Claus is coming to town, guys. But when you look at Santa Claus, what Spirit is saying, Satan clause. What is a clause, guys? Now we're gonna get into what a clause is. A clause is it's a particular and separate article. So for instance, you could have a treaty. There could be a clause in the treaty. There's clauses when you sign certain contracts, right? This is what humanity has been under. And when you partake in things like Christmas, actually really the meaning that they gave to it, you are honoring the Satan contract. Okay. Sorry, guys, I just finished eating my grape leaves here. But you're honoring the Satan contract. So let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. So this whole week, I've been feeling the energies very heavy. I feel light as a feather today, guys. I feel light as a feather. Subscribe to the channel and like and send a super thanks or super chat or however that works, guys. By the way, I'm be back here me and Gemini, and Taya's going to join us. We're going to do a part 2 of the video we did yesterday, which we're talking about the underground sort of cities of the elite celebrities. And it's going to be jam-packed, guys. We're going to get into who all is in the underworld. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to be channeling to see who's all down there. There's a lot going on. We might talk about the Pope. We might talk about Kanye again. Of course, Diddy's down there. All of these elites from the music industry. There's also ancient civilizations down there that they said were actually lost. No, they lost their birthright and they ended up in the underworld. And this is why this karmic portal was open, guys. So yesterday, the energies were so wide. I was literally viewing the karmic portal opened. It was open so wide yesterday that I could not feel any other energy other than light versus dark. There was no in between energy. And Source perfectly, purposefully had this stretched open because we are about to shift into the golden age timeline, guys. So what I was viewing was, let's say you've had 10,000 lifetimes. Well, if 10,000 of those lifetimes have been mostly light, you showed up on the light side of the portal. If 10,000 of those lifetimes, if more than half of those lifetimes were mostly you were in dark energy, you showed up on the dark side of the portal. What I was viewing yesterday, there was no in between. The space, guys, is wide. The gap is wide. The people in your life now, I'm telling you, the gap is wide. There will be family members that you may not speak to again in the same way, that you guys may already start pulling energetically apart because of the karmic portal is opening. And what it is, it's a birthing portal, guys. I want you to understand that we are literally coming out the womb again. Humanity has been in incubation for a very long time, since 2020, when the COVID happened and everyone was locked down. This was indicative to what was going on in the spirit realm, as above, so below. So in the spirit realm, guys, humanity was already being cradled back into the cosmic womb, because we knew we were about to have this rebirth to the golden age. But what we had to do, we had to line up certain things here on the Earth School. We had to line up even the presidency. Believe it or not, Trump is part of the golden age, right? That timeline, there's a lot of things that had to happen on the timeline. All of these different kind of cryptos exploding, and we're going into kind of the crypto season right now. We got the Bitcoin Act of 2024 going on. All of these things had to get lined up perfectly because it's part of the golden age timeline. So I say that to say, if most of your lifetimes have been good, guys, you are about to partake in this golden age timeline. And so certain people in your life, trust me, they will start to fall away. They probably have already started to fall away since the lockdown. When that lockdown happened, we went back into the cosmic womb. This is when we started feeding ourselves all of this spiritual knowledge. Notice how awakened that we've all become over the past 4 years. It's not a coincidence, because we're back in being cradled in the womb. And all of the new codes that we need for this new higher timeline, the golden age timeline, is being given to us right now. This is why you guys are on this channel right now. It's because you understand that there are codes here. So we're gonna talk about the Satan clause that we ended yesterday. But let's stay on this portal. So yesterday, this portal was open, and I'm gonna tell you what I saw. So when we were in the session, I was doing light language, and I saw Homo sapiens, and then I saw giants in jars being contained. So Source was trying to tell me we've went back to the beginning of when we had Homo sapiens, right? But also too, that timeline affected the giants. You guys know we used to have giants that dwelled on the surface of the earth. So when you look at the mountains, these are not just mountains. These are like things that were cut off. These were like either giant civilizations and even giants in themselves that were not mummified, but more solidified. right? These things were cut off. When you look at a mountain, you're looking at a stub of trees that used to be in the giant kingdom, right? You're looking at dried up God energy that was cut off to hide these monumental civilizations that used to be here. Even right here in this great land of America, it has a lot of ancient roots, guys. So that timeline is about to be expressed again. I know that they've told you giants were bad, but what I'm telling you is that we used to coexist with giants. We used to work with giants as well. That's why when you look at all those movies, like you'll see people and you'll see giants and they'll just be, you know, kind of coexisting. There was giants, absolutely. What I saw yesterday when we went back to the beginning of time, those giants that were being held captive, and I was channeling sleeping giant. You guys heard that, sleeping giant. These giants are awakening. So what I'm saying is people will start to see giants. And this was part of my 2001 or 2022 predictions video that I did a long time ago. People will start to see giants. Now, are you going to see a giant roaming the street? No, because you have to understand they are in another, they're on another frequency, another kind of vibrational level in another dimension. But what's going to happen, you might see something out of the corner of your eye, something large, something massive. Then you will know that the giants are back. This is all gearing up for the switch into the golden age. And so that timeline is what is being corrected, right? Now, fast forward to what I saw in the session. I saw a lot of leaders who wanted to keep the darkness going on earth, and a lot of us leaders who always worked with the light. We all came together and created a peace treaty. There will be 1,000 years of peace, as it talked about in the Bible, because of this treaty that me and the girls facilitated last night. We've agreed. What did we agree on? What happened? What did I see? Well, I saw ancient sigils. I had ancient sigils in one hand, and in the other hand, I had religion. These things have been controlling humanity since the inception of time. The treaty was that we reached yesterday was that we are going to remove the influence of religion and even these ancient cultures that kind of force you into a way of thinking or being. All of these social constructs, right? That we kind of view that this is good or this is bad. The treaty was to remove our influence. And I say our because I'm talking from my higher dimensional self, right? So us and all of these girls here that I work with, we are part of a divine council, of a galactic council. So this is the aspect of ourselves that we're facilitating this. And there were a lot of energies that we would deem dark, that we would deem have worked with the darkness for since the eons of time. They did come together and agree to remove the influence so that we could neutralize this. And what that looks like now is we're going to be able to close up the karmic portal. So the karmic portal will be closing. And I do believe this is going to happen around the winter solstice. It's going to happen around Christmas time, and we're going to segue into the list, the clause in the agreement of Satan or Santa, right? We're going to segue into that. But I want to let you guys know that now the portal is open. So what that looks like, I want you to pay attention to signs and synchronicities. You might drive past a building, it'll say 111 or 222 or something of that extent. That's a sign and a synchronicity, guys. And you might also, hi, Robin. You might also just notice a lot of things that are happening that are kind of too strange to be coincidences. What I'm saying is all the timelines now are able to be viewable because they're all stacked and collapsed on top of each other. So they're now all viewable simultaneously. This allows us to learn the lessons, guys. We're able to look at large karmic templates since the beginning of your soul, inception of your soul. That's open and available. Those records are open right now in the Akashic records, in the One Akashic Soul. It's open for you to take a look so you can walk through the karmic portal because it's going to close. The opportunity now with the signs and synchronicities is presenting itself so that you can clean up yourself. What happened to me? I had to remove, there was two people in my life that I had soul contracts with, and I had to basically allow their debts to be paid in full. One of these is a family member. And I said, and it was actually my brother. And I said, bro, I feel that I'm hovering something over your head. Like the way that, the relationship is, it's like you owe me something. And I started to understand it's from a past life. I had many past lives where he would owe me something. Source said you need to clear his debts. Clear his debt from all those past lives, because me keeping score of those debts, those things that he owed me in a past life, is preventing even him from going to his highest timeline, because you will not go into the golden age in debt, guys. You can't take the baggage with you. You got to be light as a feather. Source said clear his debts, and I cleared all his debts. And even some debts, I said, don't even worry about it. I cleared the debts. This is what I'm saying. And there was another person, another family member, I cleared their debts. Don't worry about paying me back. You don't owe me. You owe me nothing, not from this lifetime and not from the past. This is what I'm saying. So when the karmic situations present themselves, you guys have to take action with your heart, right? So I just shut down 2 karmic soul contracts this week, actually yesterday. So this is the work. So now what? I'm light as a feather. I am now light as a feather, guys. And so now I want to segue, guys, to the ending, the close of this karmic portal. This is very important. This winter solstice, this starting December 21st is so important because this is when this karmic portal is going to be closing. So anything you need to clear up with people, and even if you're afraid to confront people, even in your own family, I'm telling you, this has to get done. I had to basically tell some deep truths to people. And I say it with love, even if they don't want to hear it, that doesn't matter because I have to make it out of this portal. I got to make it to the golden age timeline. And I have to make sure that other people make it as well. And so you have to speak truth now. You have to speak truth now. So what's going to be happening starting December, it's starting December 18th, but really where the energy really gets good is December 21st. You want to clear up all of your karmic soul ties, contracts by this time, before Christmas, because now the Santa Claus is Satan. The Santa Claus is Satan, and the Santa Claus is actually a clause in the contract with Satan. Humanity has been in a contract with Satan since the beginning of time. This is everything we've been working on this week. Humanity has been in a karmic cycle with Satan since the beginning of time. And the Santa or Satan clause is the clause in the contract that we have to close down and remove the clause in the contract. And what is that clause? The clause in the contract is saying, if you do not clear up your karma, we're going to give you time. We're going to open the portal for you. But if your ego gets in the way, or if your throat chakra is not open for you to speak from a grounded place, if your heart chakra is not in tuned to speak from a loving place, to clear up the karma, then the karmic portal is going to shrink down and it's going to close. And you're going to be stuck for another cycle in the Satan clause. So the clause in the contract is that everyone has the chance to get out. We open it, you can see everything clearly now. But when it starts to shrink down, close up, then you've missed your exit point and you have to wait now to the next age. So this is the clause. There's a contract. We've been in contract with Satan. How do we get in this contract with Satan? Guys, everything is collective. Even though we have individual bodies, we all are just one. If you collapse everything back down, we come from the spark of source, from the spark of source. We're all just one. And if one makes a move to work with the darkness, then it does affect the herd. So when I was telling you guys how gold was a frequency, gold was never a coin. It was never that. It was always a frequency, that a resource that we could use to basically bring up the vibrational state of other planets, star systems, dimensions, right? But how did humanity fall? When we allowed ourselves to be tricked, right? Tricked by Satan or Santa. We allowed ourselves to be tricked. We started to exchange time, which is etheric, for tangibles, which is 3D. This is what tricked us. And when the vibration of gold fell, it became solidified, just like those mountains became solidified, stuck God energy that's dried up. The gold, the high vibration fell and became a gold coin. That gold coin now held a dense vibration, and that dense vibration allowed for them to cipher our most precious commodity, which is time. So this is how humanity fell. And we've been in the Satan contract. Yesterday, we came to an agreement. So what's going to happen now that all of the religious that was controlling the world, you know, the Vatican influence. If you even look at that, people are now knowing the truth about the popes, about if you go to the Vatican, I've been there. It will disgust you on how rich and how much money in there. It was disgusting to me. It was so overt. It was clear that all of these things were stolen from different parts of the world. It was very clear to me. And it was just overdone. Meanwhile, you have people homeless, things falling apart down in the city, and you're hoarding all this wealth. So these are the things now that are going to start to be removed with this treaty, this agreement. And so what that will look like, more people will start to fall away from religion. I told you guys once before, all of these places where the TD Ameritrades, aka the TD Jakes of the worlds, and all of these big, you know, pastors of the world, these buildings will be taken away from their hands. I am telling you. I'm telling you. And these buildings, one day, and one day soon, I'm going to be preaching in those stadiums. It's going to be taken away and given to people like us. This is what Source has said. They're all going to be removed, right? They're all getting removed from their posts. Like I said, there's not going to be, it's either you're going to be light or dark. That's it. That is it. And if you've been perpetrating and pretending, then you will be found out in this age of truth. And it will be the people, the very people that put you up there will be the very people that pull you down. So this is what's going to be happening. Oh my God. Thank you, Gal. Thanks so much, sister, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You send me so much love. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. But this is important because this is big energy, guys. All of that is being removed. All of the influence. Guys, we've been being tricked because we've been influenced. We've been influenced by governments. We've been influenced by music. We've been influenced by religion. We've been influenced by what they was just say is culture, even tradition. In the karmic portal, we take a look at all of that because everything collapses and we can see it clearly. What serves me? What serves me going to the golden age? And what is of the lower vibration? You have to be light as a feather to make it through, to go through this eye of the needle. This is why it said that it's easier for a man to go through the eye of the needle than to inherit the kingdom of heaven, because the kingdom of heaven is within. It's within. And this is the knowing, the gnosis that we have to come into understanding. Robin says, I love you so much, and I'm so grateful to Source for your presence in the atmosphere. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Robin. Really enjoyed our session together. Thank you. And thank you for your beautiful healing vibrations. That really did help. Thank you so much. But guys, this is what it is. So do not get tricked out of your position. The clause in the Satan contract. Do not get fooled. Do not have a closed throat chakra. If you need to say something to someone, it's better to say it now, because the karmic cycle and loops are closing. And what that truly looks like when we get to the other side of this thing, what that looks like is you being on your sovereign I am timeline. What that is, it's the path that is made, handmade by Source, only for you. Only you can walk the path. And here's the trick. When you walk the path by yourself, Source will bring the people. You will meet the people that are supposed to be on this higher vibration. You will meet them on your sovereign path. But if you're still trying to cling on to the paths of other people, if you're still trying to hold on a failing relationship and you're like just trailing that person's path, I'm telling you, it will activate the clause in the Satan contract, and you'll be stuck in the karmic loop all over again. This is why, guys, when I say I'm mother of the ages, this was channeled from this book, from the Cosmic Bible, guys. I didn't make this up. I'm here to help humanity close out karmic cycles from the past age. And age is over 21,000 years. This is what we're looking at. But in this case, this work that we were doing yesterday, we were closing down karmic cycles from the inception of man. I want you guys to feel that energy, to feel the gold vibration, where the influence of the world is now going to be lifted off of you. You're going to be able to feel more free, more at ease, more at peace, have more of your mind to think and not be controlled by all of this things that they told us that we should care about, that they told us that we should partake in. We're going to now start to understand and go within for our answers, guys. And this is truly how you're going to be birthed out of the portal, is when you understand self, guys. And everything is frequency. I want you guys to understand it's either frequency, energy, vibration, mathematics, or awareness or consciousness. But everything is frequency, guys. Everything is frequency. And all sometimes you need is just to dial the frequency in the other direction. If you're in a room and you feel that energy shift, then all you do is recalibrate the energetic frequency from within, right? We're moving into a world, guys, where we are truly human technology. And it's just a very simple shift in your awareness. So we stay aware and present, right? We stay aware and present. And this is how we're able to spot the different energies around us, and then can recalibrate that to a higher frequency. This is how you're going to stay on the golden path, right? What? Follow the yellow brick road. They already told you in the movie The Wizard of Oz to follow the yellow brick road. It's the golden path. It's the golden path. And what happened in The Wizard of Oz? They kept getting stopped along the way. I don't even remember. I haven't watched this movie in a long time, but this is just coming now. They kept getting stopped along the way. Just getting tricked, just getting bamboozled. No, just stay on the path, the golden path. It's already lit up for you. Just stay on it. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get lost. Don't get bamboozled. Just stay course. Just stay the course. Stay the course. And do not get fooled out of your birthright. This is the contract, the clause, guys. When we don't stand up for ourselves, when we don't cleanse ourselves spiritually, we get caught up in these clauses. We get caught up in these clauses, absolutely. Hi, Sonia. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, she says my B-day is the 21st. See? You got time. You got time to get all of this karmic stuff, gather it up, and we're about to get rid of it. We are about to absolutely be birthed into a season. I'm telling you guys, this is a season of ridiculous prosperity that we're going into. And the energies have been so heavy. They don't want us to go to the golden age, because in the golden age, we are, and I'm not going to say we are the rulers, but we are sovereign. I'll say that. No one can stop what's coming. The only person who can stop what's coming is you, if you don't believe, if you do not clean up your karma. And unfortunately, a lot of people will just be too afraid to confront certain people in their family, or even, you might have to say something to your parents. And it's really that simple. When we really stand up for ourselves and what is right, then we clear up that karma. We clear that karma up, guys. I'm going to do a frequency recalibration. I'm going to start channeling some messages here from source really quickly. And then that way we can know a little bit more about this portal. Amara krimushieta, mi moramborata karamina, mi shanireta mutere shanirete, mi morata kramireta muchanireta, mumarata murishandeta. Mita karashinireta mohota, mamurata karashaneta muteta mureta, ni mota kramitsosa, mirata kamurutu, mi morambrata murushine, mata karape, mi morata, mi shetapa, mi murata murta krimishanireta, bijunara kambata. Source is saying this is all you need. Where's the karmic portal? It's located in your heart space. Your heart must be open. If your heart's not open right now, you can't make it out. Source is really, really, really keen on right now. Source wants each and every one of us to check our heart space. And I know it's hard, guys, because sometimes we have to put up barriers and gates to protect ourselves from people that don't mean us any harm. The source is saying we have to reach a level of vulnerability to actually exit the portal. And so the space right now, source is wanting that to be open. And yes, when that becomes open, lots of things, lots of memories, lots of maybe trauma might even come up. But I'm telling you, this is what you're going to need to make it to the golden age timeline. Source wants all of that to fly now. And Source is going to help. Source is going to help us expose what's been hidden in our hearts. Keep a journal, guys, in the morning. Keep a journal. Source is saying, I'm going to expose what's been hidden in your heart. This is deep, guys. This is inner therapy. This is soul is giving us soul. Source, or the collective soul, is giving us therapy. Source is saying, I'm going to expose what's been hidden in your heart, whether that be good or bad or neutral. Source is going to expose it. And when source exposes it, it is your job to transmute it. And once you do that, you don't end up back in the Satan clause. Because the only way that clause in the contract can get to you is if you refuse to do the work. If you refuse, and even when source shows you what's been hidden in your heart, if you still say, yes, I understand source, you show me that, but I'm still gonna not say anything, I'm still not gonna change, then you activate that clause in Santa's workshop or Satan's contract. Then you end up back in the karmic loop for another age, not cycle, guys, another age over 2,000 years. So this is why it's so deep right now. Hi, Black Moon Man, Ancestral Healing. Hey, sister. How are you? How are you? And the foster survivor says, Jesus loves you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So, guys, this is big energy, right? There will be this 1,000 years of peace that's coming. It's also 1,000 years of prosperity. I want you to understand that prosperity is coming, guys. It is here. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's been weird weather. Have you guys seen the winds? It's been eerie. The winds have been dark. The wind, the spirit in the wind even has four winds. Everything, now that this timeline has been solidified. So actually, that's why this election was so big. It's not about Trump or Biden, but like I said, Trump had to become president in order for the golden timeline to be dialed in all the way in this cosmic time clock, right? That we have in the cosmic sphere. So when that happened, then all of the other timelines that are run congruent to that timeline, they all become activated. Now, all of the nature is picking up on it. The four winds are reacting, they're picking up on it. The ground is reacting, the roots under the ground are reacting, the trees are moving the energy, shifting it to a higher frequency and vibration. So once that happened, that timeline, now all of the nature spirits are now getting in positioning, and not only positioning, but source is saying they're going to be protecting us through this golden age. So what that's going to look like, guys, still going to be down here now. We ain't getting beamed up yet, y'all. Some of us might, but it might happen in your dream state, right? Where you go to your other timeline, right? But what this is going to really look like when you're on the golden age timeline is your life. I'm telling you, something's going to happen where it's like overnight prosperity comes to you. Overnight, you click in and you start that business idea. Something's going to happen like that. But the other people in your life who have taken the claws because they refuse to heal and do the work, they're going to be on the naughty list once again for another age. And you're going to see a lot of things fall down in their lives. And it's going to become very apparent. I want you to come back to this video. It's going to be very apparent what has happened, that they didn't make it out of the karmic portal. Source said, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you your heart. It's going to be your choice. If you want to put down your ego, fix the relationships, fix yourself, or if you want that ego to continue, then you just get closed out. You don't make it out of the karmic portal. The Santa Claus sucks you back into the portal. The portal closes around December 21st to the 25th. Closes. And then you're stuck in this karmic cycle for another over 2,100 years or so. And then when we move into humanity moves to another age, the portal will open wide again. And then you will have a chance to get out of that. So this is very important, guys. This is our choice. This is our choice. Oh, so Gail is saying the audio is going in and out. Okay, so let me know if you can hear me, guys. Know if you can hear me. Just put it in the chat if that's better. I'm not sure. They're always messing with stuff. They're always messing with stuff over here. If you can hear me okay, let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat. Just let me know. So, okay, I'll keep talking until someone lets me know that it's okay or not. But that's, yes, you can hear me? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. This channel is very heavily suppressed, guys, on YouTube. So it's very important that you always have your notification bell on, that you make sure that you are subscribed. And if they've unsubscribed you, then please resubscribe. Thank you very much, Mad Scientist. Thank you for the audio update. Ra is saying I'm breaking up. So I think some people are seeing me break up and some people are not. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. So I'm just going to keep talking here for a little while. And yeah, so just make sure that you are all subscribed. Let me get another message from Source, guys, about this new golden age timeline. Yeah, Source is just bringing my attention to the frequency. So how are we getting to the timeline? We're getting a new frequency, which I actually channeled in this book, right? So the new frequency that humanity is getting is written here. There's an actual frequency. You can go and listen to the frequency. You can listen to it with your headphones and really ground it into the new frequency. But what this new frequency is, it is cleansing out the sacral chakra on a collective level. So it does not, it makes sense that a lot of people will start to flourish in their businesses. Sonia says it's energy. Yes, absolutely. So people will start to flourish in their businesses because once the sacral chakra is clear, the sacral is what holds all the trauma. This is why a lot of us are able to exit this karmic portal. We've done work on ourselves. We've been doing work for a very long time on ourselves. And so this new frequency is really helping us fine tune and cleanse out the collective sacral chakra, where all of our dreams can jump off the page now collectively. Lots of innovations going to be happening on a collective level. We're getting a whole new financial system, which now will take the power away from people that from the beginning inception of time, they've been hoarding it away from us. But now we are even out the playing field now because of the new financial system that's coming online. So that's part of the new golden age that we're being birthed into. All of this can be yours, guys. I'm telling you, it can be yours if you put your ego down. It can be yours if you speak up for yourself. It can be yours if you just do the healing. I'm telling you, your prosperity, where are you going to find prosperity? It's going to be on your healing journey. I'm a living testament. I can speak to that. Your prosperity, say, my prosperity is found on my healing journey. My prosperity is found on my healing journey. You can't get it any other way. I've tried. It does not work because source, there's no gaps in source, in the creation of source. You cannot miss a step and you cannot cloak. You can't cloak your way into this golden age. You won't be able to fake it. I've been saying this for years. You will not be able to fake this. You can't cloak yourself into the golden age being grafted in. You're either naughty or nice, guys. That's it. There is no more middle ground. You're either showing up into we exit the portal, sources exposing the heart space. Also, too, guys, please, if you've not purchased the book, The Cosmic Bible, please pick it up on Amazon. Because truly, guys, truly. Okay, so you can hear me? Okay, thank you from Amsterdam. Hi, Misty. From Amsterdam, thank you. Because truly, the heart space is getting new technology. We are getting new technology for our heart. This is how we're going to last in the golden age in the years of peace. The new technology works in tandem with the new frequency. So us chosen ones, we're going to have everything we need, guys. We're going to have a cleansed and purified sacral chakra. We're going to have a new frequency. When we hear it, it's going to pull us to the higher timeline, to the golden age. Other people will be hearing it too. You're going to be able to connect with your soul tribe and your soul clusters, not soul tribes. What Source told me, we are building soul clusters. And what that is, it's one cluster with many souls. Like here and Structures for Humanity. All my sisters here, we are soul cluster. We are one group of many. So this is the new technology you're going to be getting, is basically what Source is calling it. It's a soul GPS tracker. And what it's going to do is has a few different functionalities. One is going to bring you closer to your soul groups, your soul tribe, and your soul communities. Lots of us will be moving into soul communities where we might just be relocating to be more around our soul communities. And some of us will be working together to do this higher vibrational work as a soul cluster. So many all in one, working as one unit. So that's the first thing that this new technology in the heart space that we're getting will do. And the other thing, there's so much that it's going to do. So the other thing that the technology is going to be doing, this is how you're going to be able to exist on the new earth. If you don't have the new heart space, you won't even have, you won't be able to, because there's a level of expansion that this thing goes in, this new technology. And what it does, it kind of cracks the heart space open and it stretches it out. It stretches it so that that way the all of the beautiful new vibrations and frequencies can flood in. And then that is part of, right here is really our cosmic time clock, right? This is like an energy source that source now wants us to start using, right? If you ever see those cartoons and these people have these belts on and they'll be emitting a kind of like a frequency or a light out of their like belts, well, we're moving up to the heart space. So what that's going to look like is your heart's just going to be radiating all of this different light, rainbow light, higher vibrational white light just coming from the heart space. So we are literally moving up the chakra system. This is what we're doing. Hi, Tamara. Oh my God. Tammy, I miss you. Thank you. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you. So, this is what's going to be going on. So I say that to say we're moving up the chakra system. How do we do this work? If you didn't know anything about ascension, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make it so easy for you. How do we do the work? We cleanse out every chakra. We start at the root chakra, the base chakra. And what do we do? How do we cleanse it? Well, first of all, we take care of our basic needs, food, shelter, clothing. If you don't have food, shelter, clothing, right? You can't even begin to move up to cleanse or to even start these creative projects, right? There's going to call in all this new prosperity on the golden age timeline. You won't even be able to do that. So please focus on food, shelter, clothing, your basic necessities. Trust me, when you have $5 in your pocket versus zero, it's a different energy. Trust me, you ever like go down to zero, you start feeling like crap. But if you have at least $5 in that pocket, girl, you got some hope. You, this is hope money. It makes you feel different. And that's what the root chakra does. So please, guys, just work on those basic things. Then once you have that, guys, and then you do grounding work, you understand you are not your alpules. You are not this fiat currency. You are the soul that truly is within, guys. And you ground, right? You do grounding techniques, grounding into earth, grounding into sand, grounding into dirt, grounding into water, all of the elements, right? Grounding, even fire. Not saying touch the fire, but what I'm saying is using those elements to really ground yourself. Then we move up to the sacral, and this is where we cleanse out the trauma, right? We cleanse out really a lot of our maternal trauma that's passed to us. It gets stored there in the sacral chakra, right? So we start to cleanse that out, and we also cleanse the body. We also fast. We detox the body. We do a juice fast. We do water fast. This will help to break up those stuck, stagnant energy. So there's a little bit more work in the sacral, right? Because it's so important. We have the gut, bacteria needs to be right. The gut has to be cleansed out because the gut is holding on to parasites and things that are clogging up the system and that are clogging up your mind. And that is like kind of rewiring your mind to go another way. So we work on the sacral chakra. When we cleanse that out, guys, you're going to feel so good. All of the light is going to start to flood up to those upper chakras. And also, too, you're going to feel more creative. You're going to feel more light to be able to create. And then you move up to the solar plexus, expanding the solar plexus. I really like this. The solar plexus for me really is indicative to the Christ energy. If you think about the symbol of Christ being on the cross with the hands out, if you look at, the solar plexus, it kind of is always shown with a man with his like arms out. So what is this solar plex energy that I'm trying to say? Think about when the Christ had his hands up. The Christ was not fighting. The Christ was accepting what is. The Christ was accepting what is and understood that even if he did die, he would be reborn. He was not shielding. He was not protecting. He was standing in this surrender state, in a state of balance, is what that is. So you stand in a state of balance, and we don't cower. You have to be a real spiritual warrior, guys, in these spiritual streets. We don't cower. So we move up the solar plexus. And then the good stuff is in the heart, guys. The good stuff is in the heart. Once you let that go, that old stuff that's clogging up your heart space, man, this happened to me before doing the work over 20 years on my journey, just doing the work, doing the introspective work. And when I let a lot of things go in my heart space, I didn't even know they were in there until I did the work, you know? And I'm telling you, it was like when I cleansed that out, I felt a rush of love coming in on the other side of my heart. And what Source said to me, this is all the love coming in that you blocked out. When you blocked out that person, when you thought you were protecting your heart and you blocked out this person or this family member or this friend, what it did was it blocked out the blessings. It blocked out the love. It blocked out the energies and the vibrations that were circulating on this earth planet and in the etheric realms. It blocked that out as well from coming back in. Source will always make a way to cleanse you. Source will always make a way. Our heart has to stay open, guys. And this is the biggest secret to making it to the golden age. And our heart is light as a feather. And all of that love, guys, is going to come rushing in. And then you know what I did when all that love came rushing in after I let a lot of the pain go? I was standing in my bedroom at 4 o'clock in the morning. I literally started to slow dance with myself, guys. It was like for the first time in my life, I was in love with me. I was like nurturing me. I didn't need anyone else there with me. I was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was slow dancing with myself, singing myself love songs. Self-love is divine love, guys. Self-love is divine love. And when we have that love, guys, this is so important. Now we can speak from our purified throat chakra because it's coming from a love place. It's not coming from a hurt place, a damaged place, a hidden place. Now our throat, now we can speak and not worry about it hurting one person or the other because we're speaking from the heart up. And the throat chakra is so important. A lot of people will get left behind because they refuse to open up their mouth. They refuse to speak truth. Sword of truth. Activate your divine sword of truth. That's your throat chakra. And that's going to liberate you. You know, when you get older, you just start saying whatever you want. That's the idea here. But when you work from the root up, what comes out of your mouth now is grounded and it's good for all, not just yourself. It's good for the collective. Then once you have that sword of truth right here, truth is the way to awakening the third eye. If we don't speak truth, then how can we even see the truth about ourselves? If we shy away from the energy of truth, then you will not be given more truth. You have to, yes, internalize what you know. You have to speak it, right? And then Source will give you more knowledge because now you're showing Source it's now knowledge applied. You've applied the first bit of knowledge that Source has given to you, and now you can get more with an open third eye chakra, and then that just leaves room for the crown, guys. Once you have all of that energy, spiritual energy, is going to start floating up to the crown, and then this is when you are really birthed into a higher vibration. Absolutely. And nothing at that point will ever be hidden from you ever again. Nothing. It cannot be hidden from you because everything is open. So that's how you cleanse yourself. It's simple. Oh, I know It's probably harder than what I make it seem like. But if you start from the root, don't try to skip a step. You won't be able to do it. If you're trying to open up your third eye without clearing out the root, taking care of your basic necessities, it won't work. You'll end up back at the root. And so I'm just letting you know, I'm going to save you 20 years. You can do this all within a month or a few months. I'm saving you 20 years. I had to go through this on my journey, guys, and be patient with yourself. And I got to get ready to go. I got a client session coming in here, guys. And if you want to book your own quantum telekinetic reading with energy medicine, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to put the link I'll put the link after this live ends. I will put the link there, guys, but it's you can go to instructions number 4 humanity.com, or email me instructions number 4 humanity@gmail.com, guys. I love you guys to the moon and back. So come back tonight at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, guys. We're going to be breaking down the different levels of the underworld. Like I said, Diddy, the popes, and the Sphinx, all these ancient civilizations. We're going to be taking a look at the Lake of Fire. We're going to be just channeling more into that, guys, as we really start to purge, getting into this new highest divine timeline. Oh, so Gail said I switched from my phone to my computer. Now I can hear you. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. Sean is my day one, guys. If you see Sean's always holding down the comment section each and every time. So thank you. He's my day one subscriber. So I love you to the moon and back, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. And so it is as we walk together in divine love. Thank you. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, guys. Love you. Be well.